Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising to my brothers and my sisters, God and goddesses, kings and queens of the four corners of the earth. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Ocean of Truth with your host, Rabenu. And today, we'll be discussing an interesting topic, the difference between religion versus spirituality. The difference between religion versus spirituality, because a lot of people, they don't know what's the difference. And here we always, here on Ocean of Truth, the aim is to debunk the misconception. So today, I want to outline certain things, whereas I'll be showing you the difference between religion and spirituality. So let's get into it. Oh, and while we're at it, don't forget, like and share, subscribe, drop a comment, list where you're living when you're dropping a comment. Keep it civilized, because any uncivilized stuff ain't going to be tolerated and will get blocked immediately. So let's get into it. Religion, right? We all know already religion is a man-made something. But anyhow, a lot of people don't know the difference between religion. And I have 7 points to outline the difference between religion and spirituality. So point 1, religion, whereas a lot of people, the sheeps in this world, when they just worship a non-existent being, where they think that there's a God, but it's a non-existent being. The difference between religion, because they just worship a non-existent being, spirituality, we encourage everybody. So we encourage oneness with oneself. So in spirituality, we encourage people to have a oneness with oneself. Because within yourself is where you're going to find God. Your God self. Yes, He's within. He's not outside. Okay, point 2. Religion, when they say this non-existent God is outside of you, in all religions, they will be looking for this non-existent being outside of them. We, as spiritualists, spirituality difference is, we know and we teach that the God, and not no non-existent God, the real God, that is within you. That's the difference. It's not a non-existent being outside. You're chasing after nothing. That's what these people do in a religion. You're chasing after nothing because a non-existent, it don't exist. And a person, what you're looking for, that's inside of you. That's the difference between religion and spirituality. Moving on. Point 3. Religion separates people who have different beliefs, while spirituality, we unite people regardless of their beliefs. So now the difference is, and I'll start on spirituality, that how we unite people regardless of their beliefs. In our spiritual system, we have many tribes in Africa, and we have many spiritual systems also, but they all make up of one spirituality. You check it? Okay, good. But the religion now, religion separate people with a bunch of man-made things where they make, and everybody, or every different group of people in a different category of a different church, of a different clerk, of a Catholic, of a Methodist, and everybody think they're better than somebody, or everybody thinking what they believe is better than the other. You got a Muslim thinking it better than the Christian still thinking their own is better than that one, and the Pentecost, and then you still have the Jehovah's Witness, and that's the whole battle in between everybody. Then we still have Israel, because don't forget, the God of Israel, there is only holy people, and the God of Israel only comes for there. So you understand? So religion separates people who have different beliefs. We in spirituality, we have different spiritual systems within Africa, but we unite regardless of our beliefs. because they're made up of one spirituality. Moving on. Number 4. Religion teaches people to be afraid of hell. Right? They install fear within people. While we spiritualists know that fear don't exist, but yes, a lot of people don't know this, but they caught up. Mind bondage, mental bondage, they caught up. So the church threatened them, and the Bible threatened them, and these things just threaten them, religion, in a kind of way that there does be a kind of way in their mind caught up that yes, if they don't do things accordingly to what these people say of the Bible, they're going to hell. And after this life, they want to have eternal life in this imaginary place, which don't exist also. Right? Because if heaven exists, the white man would have done already go there. And it don't exist. Yes, the white man self said it. It don't exist. So the difference is with religion, how did they teach people to be afraid of hell? We spiritualists, and the difference with religion and spirituality is we teach people to create heaven here on earth, because this is the paradise. That heaven they're looking for is right here on this earth. This is the paradise. And we stewardships of this earth. We're supposed to protect this earth, the nature, the greenery, ecosystem, the water, the rivers, air, and everything. Yeah, eco-friendly, don't be littering, be nice to the environment, take care of one another, and these type of things. So that's what we just preach. And that's the difference between religion and spirituality, right? We just teach people you're born to create your heaven here on earth, because you could create your heaven, or you could create your hell here on earth. And religion, the same way how they teach people to be afraid of hell, this same religion is what has have the people living in hell here on earth, because this religion is hell self. The way how these people has be living. But anyhow, I will move on. Number 5, religion is based off of fear and restriction, while spirituality is based on love and freedom. And it ain't matter who you be, is love all across the board. Once you're on that same frequency, once you ride in that same wave. So now, religion, again, I was just talking in point 4 about the fear what they're installing you, and also the restrictions. So all kind of restrictions. Restrictions that they just tell you that you can't have sex until you get married. That's why a lot of these couples and different marriages in church, they just fall apart, or women will start to cheat with a pastor, and all these type of things. And all these type of things will be going on. This is real life things that happen in church. But then we just take it a step further, that certain of men who married with their wives or so, they just be homosexuals in the closet. Yes, we have it. It's documented. Pastors to congregation. You know what I mean? From T.D. Jakes to all of them, a lot of them, from the Caribbean to the America to Africa, a lot of them. So yeah, and they just restrict the people, the congregation, install fear in them, restrict them, because what? Is to take the money, is to have them like zombies to come back and continue bringing money every Sunday, continue building their empire. They're going to get rich. They're going to buy the big house. They're going to buy all kind of cars and all kind of things, and have all kind of investment and business and all kind of things. While you going to just be running after a non-existent God and still hoping and praying and ain't reaching nowhere. But we, as spiritualists, we base on love and freedom. Everybody, once is a spiritualist, you have love, and for sure it's freedom. Yes, because fear don't exist, and in spirituality is no limit, so we don't have no restrictions. Moving on. Number 6, religion is based on others' experience, because most of the times, from all the centuries, is based on other people's perspective. From since the scholars, from the Greeks to the Romans and all them who came and the thief and they looted, is like different people perspective of what they thief and what they got, or the knowledge or what they read is their perspective, and that's how they wrote the kind of things, and and put it like in their kind of for their kind of benefit. But anyhow, the difference is that spirituality is based on your personal experience. It don't based on nobody else's experience. Every spiritualist and every practitioner have their own experience, and that's why we just unite and share our experience with each other. So religion is based off of other people's experience. Just let me just say something fast. Just like in the 15th century, 1582, the Pope George, like, he had changed the date from the 1st of April, because the 1st of April is New Year's. It's a new year. He changed that date from the 1st of April to the 1st of January. And the people who was living at that time didn't took no notice of it and just ran with it. And he and the people say, like, he and the chancellors and the scholars and stuff behind closed doors was like having a kind of conversation, and they was like making jokes that, yo, the people them is fools, because they ain't even catch on that, yo, we change the date and nobody ain't notice, or they make no uproar, or they stand up against this. So the man had say a kind of way like, yo, the people them is fools. So there's where the man had come together and decide, well, hey, we're going to call the first day of April, April's Fool's Day. You understand? So once again, I want to try to say is all these different type of people in all the different centuries who came and rewrote things, because the Bible got how much different translations. Yeah, King James Version to the New Testament, to the New Version, to this version, to the Jewish version, to, yeah, check it. So that's what it is. Religion is based off of other people's experience, while spirituality is based on your personal experience. Yeah, with the spiritual realm, with the ancestors, with the elemental spirits, with the celestial spirits, and these different secret forces. Moving on to the last but not least, number 7, religion feels like being in a drop in the ocean. So religion does have you feeling like you is a single drop in the ocean, while spirituality, you feels like being the entire ocean in a single drop. Yes, it's a metaphor. You know, a lot of times people don't understand that this religion, sometimes it seems that it's like a bandwagon thing, but people don't know that spiritually is a single drop in the ocean, because it's like a metaphor that you don't fully understand how this 3D dimension, which is a material world, how it works, right? So you're a single drop in the ocean, because all what you're doing, going to church every Sunday, dressing with the best clothes, giving all your money, your tithes 10% every month, you're doing everything what the Bible say, you're doing all the 10 commandments. This weekend is what? Your biggest ritual of the year. Yesterday you take your ritual, you eat your bread, yeah, you drink your grape juice, yeah, you say it's the blood, whatever. Anyhow, tomorrow you're in church again too, screaming, praying, saying, yeah, who rose after 3 days? Well, buddy, if you're sitting somebody dead, they can't rose tomorrow, and that is 3 days. Let me put, I just want to put a devil shame right now. If somebody dead yesterday and they're going to rise tomorrow morning, but they dead yesterday, how that could be 3 days? Now, let me go again. Anyhow, then you're going to be in church tomorrow, and then you're going to be doing all these things for the whole year, and then after and all kind of thing. And then when you're dead and you're passed on, you're expecting that you're going to this imaginary place where the same Bible, you know, the same Bible promise you. Nah, it don't happen like that. And it will never happen like that. I go tell you for a fact. Study to show yourself approved, and you're going to understand that that even self will happen. So, again, the same religion, what the man made, the white people, the ancestors made it, they self don't know, it's man-made. Black people look like they don't want to read to understand where the problem lies, right? Power struggle in the world at this moment. All the power struggle going on, yes, it comes from religion again, because guess what? The religion came with slavery. Don't forget, there's a lot of lies they're trying to hide. But how long can you hide lies? You understand? Yeah, I have a day, it have to come out. So this is where the power struggle going on. This is what going on in this whole world, and it all based off of religion, right? Yesterday, I mean, every Friday is a good Friday, not one Friday, but yesterday you can see all these type of people from in Europe and going to these churches till America, till you're seeing whoever lady they pay, whoever witch they paid to come in the White House to say that she's a pastor, to be praying for Trump and saying he's Jesus, and people betrayed him as Judas and all these type of things. I don't understand how people want to associate with religion. Then again, when you look in Rome, then you got the other man down there on the TV washing people's feet, live on TV, even kissing people's feet. I mean, that's the most nastiest thing I ever saw last week on TV, or the most nastiest thing I saw on TV for the years. Because yes, I don't understand what kind of holiness or righteousness that is to be kissing a man's feet, washing a man's feet and kissing a man's feet. That's homosexual. That's homosexuality. That's nastiness. That's Sodom and Gomorrah. That's what I seen. Yeah, you overs. The same Pope who doing these things in their book, supposed to be the savior and the peacemaker in this world. He himself raiding in to stop no war, stop the bloodshed, children dying, people starving, nothing like that. But then he on the TV washing, not even one man feet, 12 people, 12 man foot, and kissing the foot. It just to show me like all of that Da Vinci picture with the Last Supper. There's a whole heap of homosexuals. Yes, gay men. Let me just be more explicit with my language. Yeah, you overs? It's crazy. It's crazy because, yeah, guess what? Again, yes, no holy Trinity. It was no God, the Son, and no Holy Spirit. Yes. No. They self know it. He self in Rome does go behind closed doors and worship the black woman and child. Okay, all of us know it's man, woman, and child. Man plus woman is a child. Yes, that's the Holy Trinity. African Asian Trinity. Not Holy Trinity. Because their holiness is evilness. We stop saying holy. They are holy. When they say holy, means evilness. Yes. Yes. Our Asian Trinity. Yes. So again, my people, that was a short run through of the difference between religion and spirituality. And don't let nobody deceive you, people. Stay on your P's and Q's. Study. We have internet. We have a lot of things. What is more better than in the since World War II? Because we got internet. We got all kind of information. We could look up things. We could get books, other things online. Different things is reached within a week. We have all the tools we need to really find the truth, right? So it's no debating. It's things for people to just look at and just to arise and awake and just arise within itself and like get awoken, be awoke and like arise and like wake up. You understand? Yes, because the serious time we living in, and we can't be in no lies, and we can't be mixing up in no lies, and we can't be living in lies because it's a long time we living in lies, living in a whole heap of lies. Right? So we can't have our spiritual system poisoned, strangled, manipulated, because it's like mumu, then it's like zombies, it's Walking Dead. So yes, to my viewers watching this, if you're going through this same kind of problem with it, because maybe it's your parents got you going to church, or maybe you still is a believer, just know you could study these same things I talk about. Go look it up for yourself. It's man-made religion, and these same men were made in religion. None of them was rapists. None of them was killers. They killed people, blood on their hands. None of them was homosexuals. None of them was pedophiles. None of them was Hannibals. They used to eat people. All it there in the books, in the history books. So we could go and look at these things for yourself. It's like this is information. That's what my channel is. We debunking all this misconception. So go look up these kind of information and you're gonna see it for yourself. Google, Wikipedia, it's right there for you. Check it up. So you don't know, my people. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in once more to my brothers and sisters, kings and queens, God and goddesses in the four corners of the earth. Yes, study, to be approved. Study your history to be approved. And don't let no one deceive us. And until the next episode, I'm out.